Yo, yo, yo. Let's rock and roll. Let's make some donuts. Let us make some donuts. Got Kid and Jelly Boutique here. Got a couple other people here. We're gonna wait for everyone to jump in before we start rock and roll. I need a haircut. Look at my hair. Jeez. Already 3 likes is good likes, so that's what's up. Got all of our ingredients ready. Got our mise en place. Check it out. Everything already measured out. Yeast, water, milk, sugar, salt, eggs, butter, and flour. And we have our glaze items over there, some butter, some icing sugar, some vanilla, and some evaporated milk. So, everything all situated. Just get the music on. Donuts. We are making donuts. If anyone likes donuts, hit that like. We're going to get started very shortly. Jump in, throw the comments up. Gotta see you guys. I got like the crappiest little thing holding up my phone, but that's all good. Alright. This needs power. Donuts. We're making donuts. First time attempting to make donuts. So hit that like. We're going to be trying a ting with some yeast. We got everything measured out. All the ingredients mise en place. So hit that like. We're going to get started. Just going to get some music, some nice chill lo-fi for some late night cooking before we get started. Alright? Donuts. Donuts. And some donut goodness. Never used yeast before, so this is going to be our first time using and baking and frying with it, but Just set up, heat up the water, let it sit for 5 minutes, and go. So we'll try that. Find out if it's too hot. Leave that for 5 minutes, let's see where it goes. We're gonna find out how we make homemade donuts, and we're gonna find out. I can't really even see the comments, so I'm gonna take you guys down. At least first, but you guys are still with me. No matter what. Yeah, so you guys can see me. So we got our yeast. Hot warm water on the side. Like that. Now we're going to warm up some milk. 2 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes on the milk. Yes, very excited. Guys, leave those comments, leave those likes. Making donuts, the simple recipe that I just found. Never made it before, so we're gonna find out how it turns out. So just stay tuned and enjoy. Alright, so we're gonna warm up the milk for 2 minutes. Once the milk is warmed, we're gonna start adding our dry ingredients. So we'll get another bowl. Butter as well. With 2 minutes on the butter. Hope everyone is having an amazing Saturday. It was a great Friday. Hope everyone had a good Saturday and enjoy. And I'm gonna probably mix this by hand because I don't have actual stand mixer. I only have the hand mixer, and I figured as soon as I start throwing flour everywhere, it's gonna go all over the place. So to avoid that mess and the noise, I'm just gonna do it by hand. But should work out. Should work out. Butter another like 15-20 seconds, it should be good. flour in first, and then we're going to mix the butter, we're going to mix the eggs, we're going to mix the salt, and pretty much the dry ingredients. So we'll do that. So let's do 2 cups flour. Let's put milk. Let's put the salt. Let's put the sugar. Again, never made this before, so let's hope everything going in like this just works. Thank you, appreciate that, Kid and Jelly. Yeah, let's see how this yeast situation goes, but it just says literally, just bloom it and hope for the best. So let's hope. Okay, so I pretty much got all those in. Okay, so just gonna get this going so then I can throw the eggs in. I'm just going to get the rubber underneath. Yeah, I hope everyone's having an amazing Saturday night. Friday night, Saturday night, we're gonna call it. The other bit of flour. Okay, so I'm going to add this yeast portion to it, and then I'm going to add the rest of the flour. The yeast that we have bloomed off to the side. Scoop it in. I can definitely smell its yeast, alright. And then put the rest of the flour in. I'm going to sprinkle it in and not like get myself all over the place. scrape all the sides and get it around. This is when like one of those Cuisinart or KitchenAid mixers would actually be pretty dope to have, but this is where you build all your muscles. Yeah, you gotta have a mise en place. Appreciate that, Kid and Jelly. Yeah, it's definitely like a dough now. It became a dough ball inside my whisk. I guess something's happening right within, something chemically is happening right. I'll say, let go and let God. Let go and let God, my friends. I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything, but I'm trying. Yeah, as soon as I put the third, and it would be 5 cups total of flour, it turned literally, the consistency turned right to a dough. Still, there's, see moisture in it, but it's very doughy now. Okay, so I'm just going to scrape the sides and okay, so now they said to put this into a greased bowl, so I will do just that. So this is what it looks like now, like a dough. Well, we need to let this proof. Other bowl, because this bowl is small as shit and it's gonna blow up tremendously. Yeah, even if I transfer it, I'm gonna need to put it in something. I'm just gonna put it in this bowl. Alright. So, what we're going to do is transfer this over into this bowl. Nice and greased up. Wanted to shout out my partner's sister-in-law. She just graduated, so shout out D D Street. Just graduated nursing school. Big that up. Just graduated. Very proud. Alright, so let's just try to transfer this in. Oh yeah, it definitely smells like some kind of dough now. Yo, I'm excited. I am excited. It smells like dough. It smells like dough. Cloth to cover it. Dampen the cloth. Alright, so I'm just gonna cover it up now. Pray to God that everything works. So it needs to be in somewhere relatively warm, but I'm just putting the front element, if you guys see where that bowl is, the front element, the front burner in front of it, the smaller portion of it on at the lowest temperature, just to raise the ambient temperature around that bowl up slightly. And we're gonna set that for about an hour. It says it can rest for anywhere from an hour to 2, but we want donuts now, so I'm not gonna make you guys wait for an hour. So, I mean 2 hours, but we'll go at least an hour. Getting some real Disney vibes, eh? It's coming off more like Winnie the Pooh or some stuff like that. So I can dig it. And yeah, so just making, because I've had in the place the windows open because it's been super nice and breezy today, but to avoid, you know, not having it rise even in an hour, I just closed the windows and turned on that element, and yeah, just kind of creating a semi kind of warm temperature. But in the meantime, we're gonna make our little donut glaze, and then we'll tidy up the few things we need to, and then by that time hopefully we'll be very close. I really don't want to peek at it because I feel like if we peek, it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna spoil it. So the dough did look like a dough. It started smelling like a dough. It smelled very sweet, yeasty, all of the things I guess I would associate with the donut. So I guess it all comes down to the fry and the taste test, which we're gonna fry a few at a time. I have the container there, I have the oil ready, not heated, but we got everything ready to go for our first time making the sprinkles. We're gonna this batch is supposed to be for 24 donuts, so we're gonna top them with a whole different type of sprinkles. Like obviously like the regular kind of Simpsons sprinkles, and then we have some kind of red sugar glitter, and we have the circular kind of sprinkles, and then we have these very large, interesting looking ones. So we'll do like a bunch of those, and then I still have Oreo crumbs, so I'll probably do a couple Oreo cookies, and these are all just basically like regular vanilla glaze with sprinkles, variations. But if this recipe goes well, I'll start trying to do different variants of it. So like maybe a stuffed one, maybe a birthday cake batter or a cake batter, yeah, or something like that. That'd be like super dope. So let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys have like donut ideas or like a favorite donut. This recipe is also like, it says it's supposed to be very Krispy Kreme or closest to that flavor and consistency. So let me know if you guys like, yeah, strawberry shortcake. I'd slap a bunch of strawberry shortcake donuts. Yeah. Now, is it the artificial flavor? Beef, bacon, and maple. Oh yeah, yeah. That crispy. I don't know about maple, but I do brown sugar. Brown sugar and beef bacon for sure. Anyone else? Anyone else? Donut flavors? What are we thinking? Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. Let me know. Put this away. Okay, so I will. I just don't know if I make this glaze, if it's gonna stay relatively room temperature. Actually, well, yeah, we'll make it. All right. So we have about a half a cup of butter. Smell the butter. Okay, so we're gonna do the donut glaze in a little bowl. I gotta wash bowls. Wash up some of these dishes, clear up our work area. Okay, so all dishes washed, ready to rock and roll. Any new flavors? What are we thinking donut flavor wise? If you would have your favorite donut in the world, favorite donut store, where would it be? What would it be? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. If you guys are liking donuts, if you guys are eating donuts, consuming all kinds of donuts, Timbits, Dunkin' Donuts. We live in Canada, so we get, Timbits and Tim Hortons, all that good stuff. But yes, if you guys live all different parts of the world, let me know. Another bowl. So, what we need is the butter is melted. Right there. We need a whisk on this. Okay, so whisk. We have the vanilla sitting on top of the vanilla. My goodness. Maybe I could do this. Go. Alright, so butter. Alright, vanilla, 2 teaspoons. And this is not beaver butt, but real vanilla. Okay, so 2. We're gonna do 2.5. It's like I'm in some sort of stop motion animation with this music. Hilarious. Alright. So we have the butter, we have the vanilla, that, now the icing sugar, and it just says whisk until it comes together, so whatever the heck that is. It looks pretty gotten together. It looks like pudding or custard, and then evaporated milk. Tablespoon. So it says 5 to 7, but let's figure out what we're gonna get. One, two, three, 4, 5. Let's check that out, see what that looks like. That looks a lot more yellow, so I don't know if that's supposed to be a thing, or you know, you dip a donut and like it just ends up still looking, once it dries up, like all good. Right? Trying to think of when a donut's dipped, how it looks like. I think it looks like that. I just need to like whip the shit out of it. I might put one more, just actually no. I think 5 is. Let me taste it. Just to even see what's going on here. Covers the spoon nicely. But it's so yellow. Like it's yellow, it's not white. It tastes good. It just tastes like butter and sugar. Creamy butter and sugar. Just keep whipping it. So yeah, probably the more air that's into it. Yeah, it's starting to lighten up. And as I whip it more, I think I'm going to put another 2. So I did put 7. Okay. Brings the color a little bit more. And I can always make more, so. See the vanilla, that's good. So what's everyone else? What kind of donut flavors are you guys going to have, or what should we make? Because I got just a bunch of regular sprinkles. But what kind of donut flavors are you guys having? Now it's starting to get frothy. Possibly one more. Maybe I might have whipped it too much. So that's 7, 8, 9 tablespoons of evaporated milk. Yeah, perhaps there is such a thing as over whisking it, because now... Interesting. Yeah, I might have overmixed it, because now the milk fats from the butter is separated. Interesting. Let's try it again. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably make this again. Because now, it won't even go. It looks curdled. But tastes phenomenal. Like, I want to eat this just as is, but no. Let's see. And getting jelly like a genius. Back to buttery smooth. Got our, yeah, just when it cools down, but I probably just, again, still didn't have to mix it as much, but at least we know that. At least we know that. And yeah, I'm just dipping them in and going. But yeah, so I guess this is something that I can make. Excuse me. So you want to make the batter way before. Like, I could have done this so that I'm simply taking it out once it's risen and I'm cutting it. So yeah, we will do that next time. And as for this icing, I want to scoop it into just that bowl right there. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just put it in the smaller one here. Donut glaze. Coming up on almost halfway down for our time. Coming up on almost halfway down for our time for our donuts. Almost proved. I haven't seen the bowl rise up yet, so we'll keep an eye on that. But donut glaze. Yeah, donut glaze. I think everything is looking good so far. Okay, so we have our dough rising, we have our glaze made, we have pretty much all of our toppings. So literally the frying is like the quickest part. It's going to be 3 minutes, one flip, so about a minute and a half each side, or until golden brown. Take it out, put it on our resting rack. Underneath is going to have a tray, so it's drip dry the oil. And then once they're pretty much all fried, I'm going to ice them all. And then once they're all iced, I'm going to, or as I ice them, I'm going to because there's supposed to be 24, so let's see how many we get once we roll it out and cut, because I'm going to roll it out here, put some flour down, and yeah, I hope that we get that like nice picturesque look where it's like golden brown fried and then it's got like that slightly light colored line within the middle. I think that that's an excellently fried and tasting donut. I don't know why, but the visual makes it feel like it's going to taste good. I've had some donuts that don't taste good, but those are more cake donuts. And this one I'm not going for the cake consistency, I'm going for like more the light and airy, hence the yeast. And yeah, I'm just first attempt at doing some donuts, so fingers crossed it goes well. Again, let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys have any ideas for donut topping ideas, or if you guys have a favorite place that you guys eat donuts, and or hit the like and subscribe. It always do. I'm gonna put this into a container, and then I'll just cover it up. Alright, so pretty much everything clean now. Inside I just flour. So I'm just gonna put a small little bowl of flour here, just so I have it ready. I will need a rolling pin. Rolling pin. So, I don't have any cutters for these donuts. What are my thoughts on savory and gourmet donuts? If it's a preference, I think I prefer sweet. But savory and gourmet donuts, it really depends on what the combination is. I liked your idea earlier with the beef, bacon, and maple. I would probably substitute maple for brown sugar. With some kind of like chili flakes on the bacon. Yeah, but it really just depends on if someone can be creative, but executing is simple. I think that's what donuts are like pizza for me. So it's like if you can do it simple and you can do it great, there you go. So I was about to say I don't have any cutters, so I'm going to think of what I can use to cut both these and punch the holes that I'm going to need to punch in them. Luckily I have culinary tools of all kinds, so I'll probably use a piping tip to punch the donut hole, and I'll probably use, yeah, seems about right. Just punch those and then punch that. Yeah, I think so. Of liter to 1 liter and liter and under containers. So that was my next question. If you had cutters, I also like the idea of hand cut donuts. A pesto veal parm donut. So a pesto veal parm donut. Like, how would that go about? Like, I'm trying to think of how I would make that. Yeah, no, I don't know. That one for me, yeah, pesto veal parm donut, I don't know. Interesting, but not my thing. Anyone else in the comments, savory donut or veal parm pesto donut, savory donut. You guys fuck with that? feel like I do see something starting to rise in that bowl, so I'm like excited. So if it was a donut sandwich, then yeah, I could see that. But that still is more like a panini sandwich, just substituting the bread with donuts. And that to me won't work. Like sometimes substituting buns for donuts doesn't work. You have to really make it work. Right? You know, it very well could. It very well could. Softer and fluffy. This is true. Donuts are soft and fluffy. Okay, so I'm gonna probably want to lay down a bunch of parchment once they're cut, so I can lay them on the rest, I think. And just when you run out of, just when you don't need to run out of parchment, you run out of damn parchment. We're still gonna make it work. I just honestly wanted it so the donuts would be easy to get off, but like again, just gonna throw more flour. The more flour that's on it, the more I have to take off before it hits the fryer, because that's gonna make the fryer oil black. So keep. Apparently also when the dough is ready, we're gonna actually be able to like open it up. It should be risen, look like a lot of airs in it, so we should be able to punch it, scoop the sides, so that'll be very exciting. Looking forward to that part. I know it sounds silly, but I've never made donuts before, so I am excited along all this way. And I'm sure I'll get better at it, because this is like the first of probably a few donut videos. You guys saw with all the cheesecake videos that we made, we got pretty good at making cheesecake. So it's our first donut attempt. See how good we get. As long as it tastes good, I really don't give a shit. So I guess the longer that it takes to rise, obviously the more air that's in it. So does that mean texture-wise it overall is a airier donut? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Again, I think over the course of this weekend, I probably will attempt to bake, even if it is a simple focaccia. But the yeast was literally as simple as putting it in the bowl, measuring the water, and like for 5 minutes, and then you add it to whatever the flour was, and whether it's flour, water, milk, and you have a dough. So I don't know why I was intimidated by approaching that from before, but I think you learn, and that's the blessing of cooking and experiment and arts of that nature. It's another art form, culinary arts. right? Creative arts, visual arts, all these type of arts. So, first time is always scary, right? First time is always scary, but it's getting better. Like, I think we've done the labor-intensive parts, and now it's just literally like getting the fryer oil all up to temperature, and I appreciate it, Kid and Jelly, appreciate it. So yeah, we do have a candy thermometer, so I'm going to clip this to the side of the bowl. It's obviously glass, so we can have it inside. While it's frying. So yeah, candy thermometer. There you go. There we go. So yeah, pretty much just a waiting game now. But I just can't tell you how eager I am to like touch the thing. Like I feel like I'm seeing it rise, but like I don't know that for sure, and I just want to take it off and look and see. Even if it isn't risen by much, even if this dough comes out like too watery, whatever, like I'm sure once it hits the oil, as long as the oil is up to temperature, I'm sure I'll find out. But this is all a test, so if anyone is also watching and they have used any of these ingredients, if they cook donuts, if they fry donuts, let me know. So I need some help in the comments. Let me know. I'll probably put some with strawberry sprinkles, white chocolate sprinkles, like all the sprinkles in the world. I should probably taste these. Oh, they're hard. Damn. These big ones are hard as fuck. That looks like a jawbreaker, yo. Damn. I feel like I know what the red ones taste like. These are the ones I use on sugar cookies. It was good. Normal. Those ones are like that normal circular. Yeah. Kind of tastes chocolatey. And the thing is, like, I'm testing all of these things and tasting them because, assuming I want to give them and serve them and let someone try them, I should know what they taste like. Pretty standard sprinkle. Okay. So, I don't think I'm going to need this one. I think that'll be enough for everything. scraper so we can get this out of the bowl. Let me try some of these smokes again because these were good when I was doing the cheesecake. They just they have that artificial strawberry flavor that I personally like. So good. It's white chocolate coated with just the coloring, so it just is white chocolate. It tastes so good. Nervous, yo. I'm nervous. I want to flip that over. We're like waiting. I have like everything basically ready. All the mise en place ready. Got the tray ready. I got this ready. Only thing is fryer oil, which I guess we could start getting the oil ready. Guess we can start. We're using canola oil so we can get a high smoke point. No, we're not trying to burn them, but we're going to get pretty high. So when you're doing this, make sure that so not yummy just yet, MAGA Musketeer, but they are slowly but surely getting there. We are about 10 minutes away from checking out our donuts. They are going to be pretty much proof after a full hour. They could have gone at 2 hours, but we're gonna go for 1 hour, check them out, and then we're gonna get right into frying. So I just literally threw on the oil. We're gonna get that up to temperature. We have our thermometer sticking right there. So should be getting close to getting to eating some donuts soon, because as soon as this shit's fried, dipped, sprinkled up, I'm probably gonna eat one of each. And we're supposed to have 24, so give or take. But another 10 minutes, we're gonna start to roll it out, cut them up, and yeah, frying soon. At the 5-minute mark, we're gonna probably take like a 5-minute little breather break. I'm gonna have a little vibe check, then we're gonna come back and we're gonna hustle up and kill it. So yeah, in about another 5 or so, we'll do that. And get rid of this, because we didn't even need this up there. See, and the good thing about this thermometer is like you can have it stuck in there, so it literally will just continue to rise. Once you got it at the temperature you like, kind of play and fluctuate with it. Obviously, when you add things into oil, it lowers the temperature, so you might have to, again, bump it a little bit, wait till it comes back up, and good to go. I'm also going to get my frying utensils, all that stuff, mise en place, good to go. Seems like the one and only time I'm going to actually use chopsticks. I gave the majority of them away. I'm going to be using these as utensils to twist the things around once I have them in the fryer oil. And I just said fryer oil. Yeah, fryer oil. Yeah. Slotted spoon. So yeah, pretty much. Yep. Thermometer's going up. That's a good sign. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably do batches of 3 at a time. I'm gonna put them in, and then I'm gonna use chopsticks to flip them. So you just have to dip one side down, and yeah, it's like kind of. You see what I'm saying? So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, And if I need to hold them down after, do that, and then out. Have a station beside it with the cooling rack. So it's all gonna be one thing. I'm gonna move you guys over there so you guys can see all the fun shit. Started at 150 degrees, so 200 more degrees, 200 more degrees. Yeah, yo, let me know, guys, what you guys' favorite donut flavors are. What kind of toppings, if you guys like savory or sweet donuts more or less. Let me know, throw a like up, hit that subscribe. Appreciate you guys staying up late with me, Bakin, and having a good old late night munchie session. Alright, so I'm going to probably, let's move you guys over. Make them go over. Okay, you're gonna have to probably go in that corner over there. But yeah, I'm gonna come back, give me like 5 minutes, give me like a 5-minute little vibe check. And we will be back and frying. Appreciate y'all. Five minutes. Five minutes, guys. Be right back, alright? Appreciate you guys again. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. See you guys in 5 minutes. Fresh warm donuts with raspberry icing and sprinkles. I can dig it. I can dig it. That's what's up. Raspberry. Raspberry. I would prefer, well, raspberry, strawberry. I don't know about blueberry donuts. It's not a hot take. It's just out of those, probably I'd choose the latter. Okay, so I need all these over here. Oh, it's actually going fast. Oil's already at 275, and we need it at 375. So I turned it down on my stove to half. Give me about a good amount of time to sprinkle up and get all this rolled out. And I think I'll actually put you guys up here so you guys can actually see that. I'm gonna also probably make a floury mix. Don't want to have you guys completely all floured up, but here. Dough. We haven't looked at it. Like, I need you guys to blow up the lights on this because this is our first time ever making a donut dough at all. So, my God, I hope it goes well. I hope it's at least risen somewhat. If you guys think it's risen, let me know. But we're gonna get a reveal going on right now, so you guys can see. And it did not rise a single bit, I don't think. I can see some of it risen. Oh, it feels warm. Yeah, that's not risen at all. Interesting. Not at all. I was hoping for something better. Put this here for now. Well, that's kind of underwhelming, but what can we do? I'm going to still attempt to roll it out because, assuming it's still fried, it's still dough. Yeah, I think we just need to have it in a really, really warm, like that was not even warm enough. It needs to be like, yeah, very warm. But good information, yeah, and we'll just keep on moving on. feels like there's way too much liquid. Not enough air. Yeah, I mean, like, I can't roll it. I can barely get it up. Let's just try, guys. Let's try. Like, it smells good. And now it's actually starting to come out more like a dough now that I'm kneading it. Alright, this is getting better. Yeah. Okay, that looks more like a dough. Still going up. So I turn the oil down to about a 3 out of 9, which 8 is 8, and then there's high, so I got that, but it's, yeah. So it's about a 1/4 inch. Oh, it's like pizza dough. Okay, I just heard an air bubble, so that's good. Alright, so let's take our cutter. Just gonna flour the kind of sides a bit.
Try to just make sure these are all detached. Roll this back and we'll make another set. But punch these holes. Yeah. Alright, that's a donut. That's a donut. We got ourselves donuts, people. Some a little bit better than looking than others, but a bunch of Timbits. Alright, so donuts, people. Donuts. It's almost there. Just gonna put a pinch of flour on this. Bunch of Timbits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. 14 Timbits. Let's see what we can get out of this. So I'm just going to knead it back into a ball, like pizza dough, just pulling it into itself, not overly. This might be super tough. Might actually So, these are going to, I don't think if yeah, it's not going to look that good if I toast them. They're just going to be so huge, it's going to be very, very doughy. And I don't think that they'll stick together, but we'll do one like that. We'll do one like this. I need to get this flatter. This is better. Let's retry that. Okay, 3. Alright, now you can braid it fairly easily, I think. I'm no professional at this, but I'm sure I'll get better. And then it just ends up being a spiral at the end, but at least we have a couple braids at the front. I guess I'll just cut this now. Got one braid here. Not bad. Braided donut. And then a twisted donut, whatever you want to call this. So yeah, I'll punch a couple more donut actuals. Just coming up on 350, so we're very close to fine. Okay, anything with that? Didn't really give a good cut on that one. Yeah, so I gotta twist it. Don't be shy. Twist awry. Perfect. Yeah, that was a lot better. And like all this, yeah, I'm like pretty content. So I guess I can keep this donut flour or donut batter. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I'm gonna have a lot of donut stuff. All is our first attempt, so it ends up coming as well and tasting as good as I hope it does, you guys are gonna see a lot of donut videos, I can tell you that much. Alright, so this thing is a monstrosity. I don't even know if I want to try that. That's not fair. These ones are a lot easier, more approachable. It really does just smell like pizza dough, to be honest. It doesn't really smell like, doesn't smell sweet yet, so maybe when we start frying it'll start smelling sweet, but I am excited. I'm gonna have so many frickin' donuts, it's gonna be madness. And some of them are starting to puff up more than others, so like, I'm kinda iffy on it, but alright, so 17 donuts. 17 donuts, so therefore we have 17 timbits, or donut holes. We have these kind of braided things here, and then we got this little massive turd here, so I don't know how that's gonna fry. I don't know if it's gonna fuck somebody's day up, but the dough came out alright. I wish it had a little bit more rise to it, but we're gonna fry it and see what happens. these donuts because I am excited. Let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments if you guys are excited for donuts because we got a bunch of donuts. Now I'll turn the heat back up to about 7 points. Sorry, 4.5. I was about to say 7.7. No, 4.5. Five and a half. But yeah, I'm like very. I should check this shit out. Not bad. Yeah, the Cella Donuts. This is a terrible braid, but I will get better. What's going on, lady? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on for everyone who's just tuning in? We're making donuts, as you guys can see. Getting our oil all temped up. Where we at? It's low enough. Almost at 375. So almost. We get to see the first donut being fried by Tristan Kennedy. And some tidbits, or donut holes, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we have 17 donuts. We have 17 donut holes. We have these two little braid twisty things, and this massive, huge turd. So yeah, we'll put you guys here for now. Because this is gonna be dope. Alright. So yeah, let me know in the comments what kind of donuts you guys are eating on, feasting on. We are going to be making a bunch of just regular vanilla sprinkle dip donuts, but a whole bunch of different kind of sprinkles. We got all different kind of sprinkles, different kind of white chocolates and strawberry chocolates, all this Oreo crumbs and all this kind of good stuff. So what do you guys want to eat as a donut topper? Patience with this damn thing. Everything with baking is teaching me patience, guys. If you're not patient, you're gonna learn from baking. Maybe I could actually do 4 at a time. I could probably do 4 donuts at a time. So, wait. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of batches, so either way. Coming up on 350 degrees. As I mentioned, we're going to be using chopsticks to kind of use as utensils. Once the things are in the oil, I've got about an inch of cold oil, so that's going to rise to about, if not 2 inches, about an inch and a half. Yeah, maybe just over 2 inches once it's hot oil. Also, be very careful with hot oil. Make sure you got adult supervision going on, or you got T10 helping you out, under adulterated. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We're almost at 10 likes. We got to get to 10 likes because we're going to be frying off some donuts. Come on, guys. We are climbing.
Okay, I am going to get some water, so if you guys need a water break, now is your time because you don't want to miss the frying action. Alright, make sure my hand is dry because you don't want to put your hand in, you don't want to put a wet hand or anything wet in oil. Water and oil do not mix. Let's not forget that. Let's not get overly excited because we got donuts as the first time. Let's not get overly excited. But I am excited. So, yeah. But yeah, definitely the yeast. It needs to be warmer and it needs to be, I'd say a little bit longer. But I'd say it's the warmth. The climate needs to be like maybe even in the oven at like the lowest setting, just so it's in like a warm place, and maybe stick like a thing of water in there just in case, so it's like steamy. But outside of that, we're gonna find out. All right, past 350. Again, I want this climb to be nice and slow. I want it to be controlled. I'm gonna put the heat to 6 now, and I feel like as soon as I put them in, obviously it's gonna drop down. I say it's gonna drop down to what, like maybe 325, maybe even lower, but fingers crossed. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys. Excited to do some calf raises for this, and I'm excited. Stretch it out. We have the icing ready, and all we gotta kind of do is just warm that back up and just dip them once they're on the cooling rack. I will also need another transfer bin. We're gonna have 17 donuts like all fried off, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stock them all there. We'll see. Getting real excited, guys. Hit those likes, man. We gotta get to 10 likes before we start frying. It's gonna be exciting. Coming up on about 360. Coming up on 360. I can see the oil glowing. I can see it dancing in there. Moving all majestic. Ready to claim some doughy goodness. Alright. Yeah, I can't believe it actually came up. That we're almost frying donuts. Alright, I'd say we're a minute out. Minute out from frying donuts. Our first batch of donuts. So hit those likes, man. First batch of donuts, we're a minute out. Right on the needle. We got an extra large thermometer just for the shit. Got a whole squat going on right now. Alright, let's fry. And so how you put them in actually does matter, because I just fucked one up. Just because I let it go too quick. That's alright. We're gonna go with it. Our chopsticks. Heat's at 360. We're doing pretty good. We got donuts, people. We got donuts. We got motherfucking donuts. Sick. Alright, so we need about, I'd say, another 3 minutes to get our oil back up to temperature, but we got our first 4 donuts. And they do look like donuts. How they're gonna taste, we're gonna find out. So yeah, I'm gonna kick my heat up. Cause yeah, I wanna rip these off as quick as possible. But yes, we got donuts. You guys can see them down, like a whole one up. This was the one that I dropped in. Still looks, but oh yeah, that's a fried motherfucker right there. That's a fried motherfucker right there. You know, your boy did some donuts. I'm excited for this shit, man. Super excited for this shit. Yeah, this is legit. This is legit. Okay. So yeah, how you put them in is crucial. Crucial. Because like the other 3 look like pretty picturesque donuts. Don't got the line in them, so maybe they're a little overdone, but they're donuts. Yo, they're donuts. Okay, 30 seconds out. And let fact that I can see air still coming out as it's hit the fryer oil lets me know that the yeast is it's working. But I could get better at it, so don't blame the yeast, blame the game. We are rocking with donuts now. We got real donuts, people. And okay, so it seems like we're between heat-wise, we're between 7 and 8. So 7.5, and we got like a 30-second delay between our heat. It only went down 10 degrees. So I'm about another, I'd say 10 seconds out from frying another batch of 4. So now we're in a groove now. Let's go. Donuts coming out. Yeah, we only lost 10 degrees on this batch, so yeah, 7.5 is about 365 degrees, so pretty good. A little bit crispy on the bottom of those ones. Just making space for all the donut goodness that you see. So we got another 5 more donuts, and then we got all the other kind of small stuff. And then we fried. You gotta be like a ninja with this shit. Okay, so now I can see the heat is staying really at 375. So right here, pulling, and we want that golden brown good shit. We want that overdone burnt shit, nice and fluffy. I guess I'll fry the last donut and the twists and the big. I really don't even want to throw that thing in the fryer because it's gonna take so long and it's gonna drop the oil so fast. Really don't want to fry it. So I need to drop the heat because now it's passing what I want. It's going actually higher than what I want, so I gotta watch it. Actually came out not bad. Kind of cute. Like a braid. Alright, Timbits. The oil needs to go down though, because it's actually a lot hotter than it needs to be, but I guess, oh well. Just to get them in. Yeah, it's not going to drop the heat much. So these are going to probably cook faster than what I want, but overall, I think I'm very happy with the first attempt at donuts. It is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. In fact, it is quite easy. It just takes time. I'm not frying that big one. It's going to be like a disaster. Some of these are more overdone than the next, but I really don't care. This is like, I'm extremely pleased with this. Okay, so we still have hot oil, so let's clean up our surface areas. Let's make sure we're not fucking about. Alright guys, we got donuts. Look at this shit, yo. This is like fantastic. Donut goodness. They don't really look like donuts just yet, but they're fried. So now we're gonna turn them into donuts. Real donuts. Alright.
Let's come back over here. Do this all at once. I have to dip them, sprinkle them, so it doesn't cool down all at once. definitely would have been thicker if I didn't put the extra tablespoons, I think it was, of evaporated milk, but that's okay. I'm just like more time to break donuts. I kind of like how this one's got the folds in it. They got like pockets of like icing in it. Timbits are going to be super funny because those are just going to get thrown in there. Oh yeah, that's some good shit right there. I've got to taste at least the dough. Let's get one. Very, very light. Not overly sweet, so I'm liking this because all the sweetness will really come in the icing. But just as an unglazed donut, tremendous. I think my future parents-in-law would really enjoy this. Not overly sweet. There's one tray. I think I made the right amount of icing. I think so. Kind of like a real donut maker. Alright, so last donut. Let's get these twists. Completely covered. Truly feel Italian with this shit. Got some Zeppolis. Okay, so just grab them all and just toss them in there. Alright. Let's get icing on them, I guess. I mean, not icing, but just ice them. Let's get sprinkles on them. Alright, so let's do some Oreos. Two Oreo. I should do 3 Oreo. Okay. Let's do some of those sprinkle ones. Put some of those small sprinkles. Actually, do one more. Good enough for me? Alright, on this side, I'll move this tray over, let it cool. This side over. I'm just gonna let that rest. Alright. So let's do some of the circle sprinkles. Let's do some red ones. Actually, let's do a couple special ones. Some white chocolate on these ones. Let's get some chocolate on the other ones. The last three will just be chocolate sprinkles, I think. I think. Those chocolate sprinkles. They smell extremely chocolatey. Milk chocolate. Smells like sugar, and that's okay. When you're late night munching, you gotta have some good sugar, right? I think that's good for chocolate. I'm just staring at these damn donuts, these tris bits. I can't even call them Timbits, they're tris bits because I made them. Alright, I think that's it. I guess I could just put them on racks themselves, but yeah, donuts, people. I think I'm just gonna leave these ones plain. Just leave those plain. But we got donuts, everybody. Sprinkle donuts, Oreo donuts, regular vanilla glaze donuts, everything. Hit those likes up, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I got so many donuts. I need all this shit. But let me try one Timbit or tris bit. Alright.
Let's do the taste test. Let's just see how it tastes. I'll taste. Yeah, one of the braided ones. So, braided one. Actually, I'll save that one. Braided donut thing. Icing could be better. Dough definitely could be risen more. But as a first attempt for a donut, yep. Tastes like a donut. And I feel like, again, the sweetness is all in the icing, because before it was ice, it was actually fairly just regular dough, regular fried dough. It's good. It tastes like, again, like a very sweet festival. Feel that. Which donut should I try next? What donut we trying next? Spin the pinwheel. Yeah, I'll just try one of these Oreo dusted ones. The Oreo dusting. Or tastes just like an Oreo. Oh my gosh. I might be on to something here. that shit is real good. Like, again, icing could be better, but it tastes like a donut. Nice, sweet, like fluffy inside. Not no chewy cake thing, but very, very nice. Oh my gosh. Holy bro. Alright, so that's donuts, guys. That's how we make donuts for our first time. I'm like very impressed with myself. Very, very happy. If you are interested in trying to make donuts, like this video, comment on this video, give a subscribe, and play that, because I'm going to be cooking probably more donuts over the next couple months and more bread related things, just things involving yeast. So I'm excited to let my partner try some of these and or share these out to church. I'm sure they'll go down, and yeah, another labor of love. So let me pack them up and make them look a little bit nicer. I think I might be super careful with them. Squeeze them in. I could probably get this one there. And then another one. Another one there. Perfect. I have just enough left, just to make kind of a barrier, kind of, not much. This is why you always keep your scraps when you cut parchment, because then you can actually piece together pretty much a whole layer. There you go. Business, standing on business. We standing on business. That's the Drewski shit. I'm sure if Drewski saw these right now, he'd be like, yo dog, I want you on one of my shows being a chef. Also, like, if you guys are watching those silly Drewski shows and or auditions, this is by no means an audition for a Drewski show, but the man saw the cooking and he said, yo, cook right now? You bet your black ass I'm cooking. Perfect. Awesome. And frick, I have the 2 Oreo ones. There, got them all in. tray, and then I guess we can call it George. Alright, so check it out. We have finally, in almost 2 hours, made 17 donuts, 17, well, now 15 Timbits, or donut holes, and 2 kind of braided, twisty things. And there was going to be a big, huge, kind of doo-doo size thing, but I said, no, I'm not frying that. But check this out. You almost couldn't even tell that wasn't from a shop for our first time. Come on now. It's pretty fucking good. And if you don't think so, fuck y'all. I'm joking. But nah, I think I did really dope for a first time. Pretty happy for that. And yeah, got the sprinkles down there. Got the other type of sprinkles down there. Got all these type of white chocolate, milk chocolate, and strawberry chocolate dipped pieces of kind of Rice Crisps. The old chocolate, the Oreo crumbs, and then yeah, they got the twist down there, which did come out pretty cute. I think my partner would be pretty happy to see those. So, you guys got donuts. You guys got me as a very happy man. Extremely ecstatic. Yeah. Like it's actually like I could bring this to church. And be like, yo, your boy made some donuts, and these people would be like, yo, that's the shit. And as I mentioned, I'm probably gonna start doing some baked things like breads, just simple shit. Like it doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to taste good. And if it doesn't taste good, I will perfect it and get better at it. So I appreciate you guys really tuning in, because it's been almost, as I mentioned, 3 hours of us literally making the dough from scratch, making the batter then dough. So you guys tuned in for all of that. For anyone tuning in late, rewind when this video is posted, and you can tune in to definitely see all the stuff that we did from before, because it was like a big process waiting for our dough to rise. And yeah, we're pretty much almost there. So I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. It's Late Night Munchies as always. We're getting into donuts. We're going to be getting into bread as well too. So definitely press that like, press that subscribe. We just finished these off, and I'm like super proud of myself as a first time donut maker. So there you go. First time donuts. If you guys like the video, remember, check me out. And we also be doing more basketball videos. I just haven't done any this late. It's going to be probably mostly cooking for the most part, because I recently started a new position. Very fortunate. Good grace to God. It is also like well into like 8 months being sober from alcohol. So we are closer to 1 year than not. And that's just, like, we're not getting to a year and then just like that's it. We're going for the rest of it. Rest of our lives while God gives us breath, and I'm super happy, super ecstatic about that. And yeah, it just gives me a lot of life and energy to be up at almost 3 o'clock in the morning with you guys making donuts and like all that fun shit. Staying safe and staying sober. Alright guys, so appreciate you guys. That's gonna be T-Ken. I'm gonna tune out. Remember, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Peace.